Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Frequently Asked Questions. So today's question is going to be, what are some common email security tips? So we all use email on a daily basis. So what are the security tips that will enhance my security? So 10 simple tips for you today. Number 1, use strong, unique passwords. So these passwords need to be complex. So use like uppercase letters, lowercase letters, numbers, special characters, anything you can put in there to make it hard to guess. Don't use your name, don't use your birthday. Use different passwords for different accounts if you have more than one. That'll help minimize the impact of a potential breach. Now, number 2, enable two-factor authentication. So two-factor authentication adds that extra layer, if you will, of security to your email account that requires a second form of verification, such as a text message to your phone, maybe a biometric scan or whatever it is, but enable two-factor authentication when possible. That'll help prevent unauthorized access. Now, number 3, be cautious with email attachments and links. Do not open an email, do not click on these attachments unless you know they are from a trusted source. So be on a special lookout when it comes about attachments that are from unknown or suspicious senders. So that could contain malware or it could start phishing attempts. The old phrase is, when in doubt, don't open it. Number 4, beware of phishing attempts, which we just kind of mentioned. They look legitimate, but they trick you into revealing sensitive information, such as login credentials, your username, your password. So be on a lookout for suspicious emails requesting personal information or login details, and verify that sender's identity, which we'll cover in just a minute, before sharing any sensitive data. So what I like to share real quick is a UPS story, if I will. I got an email. I was expecting a UPS package. I get an email that says your package has been delayed. Now, what I didn't think about real quick is that package notification should have been my personal email. But through my work email, I get a UPS notification. Well, me just being dumb and not taking my time, I clicked on it, and then it says, you have been caught. Thankfully, it was a training program here where I work, but nevertheless, it tricked me into clicking on it. So verify that identity. So how do I do that? Number 5, check the email sender details. So scammers can forge the sender's email, logos, everything, and make it look completely reputable. So look at the email address and make sure it doesn't say like ups1.com or any other misspellings that'll indicate this is probably a fraudulent attempt to gain your information. Number 6, avoid sharing sensitive information via email. Email is not a secure medium for sharing sensitive data, such as passwords, financial information, personal identification details, such as your social security number, so forth. So when possible, use secure file transfer protocols or encrypted messaging services for those type of exchanges. A lot of companies that need that information will send you a link that you can click on that'll take you somewhere that is more secure, is more appropriate to share that kind of information. Number 7, keep your software up to date. So regularly update your email client, web browser, and other software to ensure that you have the latest security patches. Outdated software can make it vulnerable to various cyber threats. Number 8, be cautious with public Wi-Fi. So avoid accessing your email or entering login credentials on public Wi-Fi networks because they can be unsecured, easily intercepted by hackers. And so if possible, use a VPN, a virtual private network. That way you know you have a secure connection. Number 9, use email encryption. Consider using email encryption tools or services that encrypt the content of your emails, protecting them from unauthorized access. So encryption adds another extra layer of security, especially when you're sending sensitive or confidential information that you don't want anyone else to know about, even inside your own company. And lastly, number 10, report suspicious emails. So if you receive a suspicious email, report it to your IT person or your IT provider. or your security team, whoever's in charge of that, so that they can investigate the issue, take the necessary actions, and inform others so that they don't make potential mistakes in security incidents. So if you've ever worked for a large company before in the past, you probably got an email and said, beware of this email that is coming out. So thankfully somebody reported it. So report anything you see. So remember, email security is a shared responsibility, and each person plays a crucial role in maintaining a secure environment. So the regular training and awareness programs can help reinforce these practices, and it'll foster a security conscious culture within every person's organization. So if you have any further questions, reach out to us by email at info@suisc.com. Again, that is info@suisc.com. We'll see you next week for our next fact question.